deserve this. Like,
okay,
would
so
you
did
put
you totally
your kid...
read this in like a magazine or on the news or something that children were subjected to transgender?
Yeah, it was on the Today Show.
Or is this just like a total friggin' useless rant?
It was on the Today Show this morning.
I mean, realistically,
kids in Mississippi at a school in Mississippi are allowing transgender kids in the opposite sex's bathroom.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're transgender, you're transgender. Do you know exactly what transgender means?
You're gonna talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot, whatever. Whatever. Go ahead and say whatever you want, okay? I mean, do whatever you say the bullshit, make fun of me, do whatever, laugh about it. But I'm not subjecting my child to that. And if you have children, I'm not saying you do.
I have
four
children.
What if you do have to? My kids go to that school because they're fucking zoned for that school. So now because of this transgender shit, I gotta what? Homeschool my kid or put them in private schools? Because if your kid's zoned for that area, they have to go to that school. There's no choice in the matter. So now I gotta fucking uproot my kids.
True. If you want to take them out of that school legally, you can because of the circumstances.
But where the fuck are they gonna go to school? Where?
Well, you'll have to drive them somewhere else.
So I'm gonna have, because of this idiot going in the bathroom, I'm gonna have to drive an hour and a half to drive my daughter and fuck up my work schedule and my kid's schedule and rip her out of her school that she's been in for years. I have to do all this shit because of this fucking transgender asshole wants to go to the bathroom in my bathroom.
You have to do this shit because you're insecure and you have issues with transgenders. It has nothing to do with your child.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me. It has to deal with me worrying about someone.
Children to understand all walks of life, all races,
you're telling me that a 10-year-old, I need to explain to a 10-year-old, A, what sex is, and B, what transgender is, and why that they need to know about a transgender? Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
You live in the United States of America. 12-year-old girls are getting pregnant and having children. Yes, you should be teaching your 10-year-old child about sex.
I'm not talking about sex, but I gotta teach them about transgender shit. Now I gotta be like, yeah, honey, some men go to the doctor and they get their freaking, penises cut off and have vaginas put in there, and now you have to deal with that.
Legally, they can't even do operations like that until they're
Then you
adults.
need to put your ass on the fucking news and watch that shit, because I just did, and they did it. Kids are doing it. Right now, as we speak.
Kids can still be transgender and actually be female and think like a male.
Exactly. If you're a female and you're a female, then you go be with the fucking females. Why should? Because you're feeling, like uppity this point in your life that you want to be with males, or who the fuck says maybe you want to be with males the rest of your life? I don't know. However, you haven't even made the choice to go to a doctor and have that shit done, and you're trying to tell me that somebody that has hasn't done anything about it to themselves or changed themselves just because of their thought process, they should be allowed in another sex's bathroom when they haven't even done anything to change who they are to become that. So just be on a whim because of what somebody thought, or what a group of people, like a small group of people, have thought, that my children should be subjected to that. That my children should be subjected.
What are they being subjected to? Like, really?
What are they male in the women's bathroom? That's what she's being, and it's not me.
You know what?
It's my
your 10-year-old is not looking at that as a male in a female bathroom or whatever.
You're fucking crazy if you don't think my kids will come up to me and ask me about this. And I'm going to have to sit down and explain to them.
Then you have to be a mature adult, and you have
I don't have to do shit. I'm in America. I don't have to fucking bring her to that school if I don't want to.
Well, yeah, but you just said you had no choice. But
I don't, as far as like the school zoning and shit. See, you're talking about two different. I'm talking about.
You're constantly back
no, I'm not. You are not. Listen, I'm talking talking about the difference between my child being zoned properly for a school. You brought up some shit we talked about like fucking 30 minutes ago, and versus being transgender or whatever. It has nothing to do with either.
I'm American. I don't have to bring my child to that school.
I fucking don't.
You did. Well, then
no,
don't
I
bring
don't.
it to school.
No, I did not say that I physically had to. I said that I was zoned for that fucking school, and as far as the zoning is concerned, she can only go to that school because she's zoned for it. My options are to either drive her an hour and a half out of the way, get her private school, or homeschool her. Those are my options. No, you're not recording me.
Bottom line, if you don't like this situation, get your child out of the school, do whatever you feel is necessary. Protest, look like an ass, whatever it takes for you to get what you want. Ranting about it in front of a bunch of people that feel everybody deserves to be who they are, regardless of race, sex, whatever, is not going to benefit you really here.